Okay, hi everybody. This is the Math 20-1 Trigonometry Review. This is question 31D. I'm supposed to find angle CAB. Okay, now don't get thrown off by this notation here. Angle CAB is referring to the angle that starts at C, goes to A, ends at B. So that is this angle right here that I'm looking for. And we'll just call that theta right now, just for ease of notation. So now, take a look at what we're given here. This is not likely going to be a right angle triangle, and we shouldn't assume that it is. Look at the information that we're given. We're given this angle here and the side opposite. That is immediately an indication that this could be the sine law. So we are going to come over here and set up the sine law. And so this will be 6.3 over the sine of 70 degrees is going to equal 5.4 over the sine of theta. Okay, now to solve this, we are going to cross multiply. So that'll be 6.3 times the sine of theta is equal to 5.4 times the sine of 70 degrees. Okay, not a big deal there. That's the reason why we can do that is again because this is a proportion, because we've got an equal sign there, which allows us to do that. And now what I would do here is divide by the 6.3 so that the sine of theta is equal to 5.4 times the sine of 70 degrees all over 6.3. And this puts us in kind of an interesting position here, because what we're going to get here is the sine of theta is equal to, now we got to go to my calculator to do that. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, so 5.4 times the sine of 70. And then we're going to divide that by 6.3. Now we get 0.8055. Now I go to 4 decimal places here because I'm going to end up solving for the angle here. And that's pretty standard when you're writing out the ratio, to take the ratio to 4 decimal places. But here's the thing. This is a positive ratio. And if you think back to what you know about sine is positive in quadrants 1 and 2. It's not clear what angle this refers to. So I'm gonna come up here, okay, and we're gonna figure out what the reference angle is by simply taking the inverse sine of 0.8055. Now I don't know if you can see that. No, just barely. Whoops, just going off the paper there. So I'm gonna go to my calculator and we're gonna take the inverse sine of that. Okay, of my answer there. And I'm going to get to the nearest degree, this is going to be 54 degrees. But now what that means is my theta here, okay, my theta here could be, for example, it could be 54 degrees, okay, or, okay, because we know what that looks like. In the second quadrant, it was going to be 180 minus that. It's going to be 126 degrees. Now let's just think about this for a moment here. Let's go back over to our triangle. So what we're saying here is that this angle here could be 54 degrees or 126 degrees. Now, if it's 54 degrees, let's just think about what this is going to look like here. That makes our final angle here. Okay, if we take a look at it, 180 minus 54 minus 70, that makes this angle up here 56 degrees. Now that makes sense, okay? There's nothing wrong with that angle. 54, 56, 70 makes perfect sense. However, if we take 180 minus 126 minus 70, that makes this angle here negative 16 degrees. And that makes no sense. So we don't actually over here get those two answers. We are only getting that one single answer of 54 degrees.